We've already talked about why guitarists refuse to learn the notes on the fretboard. We've also already talked about whether or not it's important at all to learn the notes on the fretboard. If you haven't watched those videos, I suggest you go and do so, because there's some pertinent information in there to maybe motivate you to get you to do what's in this video. But maybe some people don't need the motivation. You're already here. I can feel it. I can feel the motivation boiling inside of you. Now, today, because we've already discussed those other 2 points, we are going to get into how to learn the notes on the fretboard painlessly, of course. Step 1, which we'll be focusing on solely for the duration of this video, is to understand the musical alphabet completely. I don't mean half-assedly, I mean absolutely, completely, 100%, okay? So no skimping around on this stuff. Okay, so we're going to be going back to elementary school here, and we're going to be doing our ABCs, the musical alphabet. It's only 7 letters. It's a lot easier than the English 26 that we're used to, or whatever language you speak. There are a lot more letters in those languages than music. So music is the easiest language in the world to learn fundamentally. Anyway, this is why I said the fundamentals are kind of foolish to skip. So here we're going to recite the musical alphabet, the first 7 letters going through, just like this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Ready? And backwards as well. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. You got to be able to do it at the same exact speed, forwards and back, front to back. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Give it a little rhythm like that too. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Just like that. You have to understand it that quickly as well, because your brain needs to process all of these letters and also associate them with a position on your guitar. But before you can put it on the guitar, you got to put it in your brain first. That's why I'm doing it like this. Alright, so remember, it's only 7 letters, not 26 like we're used to. And here's another thing. Write it down on a giant piece of paper, or just a regular sized piece of paper. Write it down in giant letters on a piece of paper. Okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. After that, we are going to recite it again, but this time shifting our entire focus to the next letter of the alphabet. So now our starting point is going to be B instead of A. Everything shifts over to the right by 1, completely shifting our perception by just altering it very slightly. Now our starting point is B, as in banana, Boswellia, Bangkok, and Boobadaba. So here we go, recite it forwards and backwards. Ready? B, C, D, E, F, G, A. A, G, F, E, D, C, B. Alright, so we have to know our starting and our ending points, going both forwards and backwards. Okay, so we're just going to be shy of B on the way up, and we're going to come back to B on the way down. One more time. B, C, E, D, F, G, A. A, G, F, E, D, C, B. Alright, and try to get it a little bit faster than that if you can. This is of course going to continue with the letter C, as in calligraphy, or Colin Powell. So of course, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. B, A, G, F, E, D, C. Alright, so I had a little stutter even there, so I gotta practice along with you guys, with you all. So we're gonna start on C again. Ready? C, D, E, F, G, A, B. B, A, G, F, E, D, C. Boom. That was a little bit better, even though I had a little stutter on the way up. So I got to practice this just as much as you all do, okay? And this really does help. I know it seems stupid. It might seem stupid to some of you that we're doing the ABCs, but it's really not. Because music is just these 7 letters, but just starting from different frames of mind. Alright? In this case, we did C. And of course, we're going to do the same thing with D. As in, dogmatic Dilberts, dogpiling delinquents. D, E, F, G, A, B, C. C, B, A, G, F, E, D. You see how easy it is to see. Next we have E for egalitarian and or ecclesiastical. E, F, G, A, B, C, D. D, C, B, A, G, F, E. Okay, let's do that one again. How about that? E, F, G, A, B, C, D. D, C, B, A, G, F, E. Boom, we got to get it just like that. Our second to last letter F is going to be for fuck. F, G, A, B, C, D, E. E, D, C, B, A, G, F. Alright, we got to make sure we get all these. Stop and pause and maybe do them a couple times more than I'm giving you right now. Now our final letter of the alphabet is G, as in gag order, which is exactly what will be presented to you from all the people in your life for practicing this so many times. Everybody you live with is going to be pissed off at you doing this, okay? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, G, F, E, D, blah, blah, blah. They're going to be hearing it so many times forward and backwards, they're not going to know what to do. And they're going to think you're completely crazy, but they don't understand the struggle. They don't understand what it means to be a musician, now do they? And here it is, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, F, E, D, C, B, A, G. Nice and fast, just like that. No problems, but the police are going to be coming to our house because we're not stopping this practice. Now there's only one more thing I'd like to cover in this video, and that's to try and look for smaller words between these larger patterns. Okay, so in between A, B, C, D, E, F, G, we actually have little words or partial anagrams, so to speak. An anagram is when you kind of rearrange the letters of a word to make another word. And we could also call these compound words or subwords within a word. So smaller words within a bigger word is what we're going to be looking for. Let's take that last pattern for instance. We have G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Contained within that larger pattern is the word gab and the word deaf. Okay, simple enough. Now let's take it backwards. F, E, D, C, B, A, G. We have fed coming in there. We don't want any of you on this channel being feds. Hopefully no feds are watching because I'm watching you. And then we have the word bag, which is a very romantic word if you really say it like that. Bag. So we have fed and bag, gab, and deaf. Now this might all seem silly to you, and it might seem like we're spending too much time on something that seems like a waste. Well, I assure you that it's not, because this is going to help you unlock your musical memory. And not only that, it's going to help raise your IQ points so that you can get that high SAT score, if you know what I'm saying. Might get into a better school, might get a better trade, might get a better job, who knows. All this stuff correlates and coalesces with one another at the end of the day. Alright everybody, thanks so much for watching this video. Hopefully it's been helpful. I know it will be. If you actually follow it and do what I say, you will be absolutely fine. In the next video, we're going to go over the next step of how to learn the notes on the fretboard, but for today, it's all up in our heads, so you better get used to that alphabet forward and backwards, or else it's only going to get harder from here on out. I'll see you on the next one.